I don't think anyone's ever had East Coast oysters on the East Coast, Rocky Mountain oysters in the Rockies, and West Coast oysters on the West Coast, all on the same day. So I want to be the first. I just made it to the Boston Public Market, obviously in Boston, to have my East Coast oysters. I'm kind of in a time crunch because it's 9:45 now, and I have a flight that leaves at 11:55, and this was the earliest place I could find that was open with oysters. Okay, so turns out this seafood spot doesn't serve oysters today. It's a Tuesday, and they only serve them like on the weekends. I'm now leaving Boston Public Market and trying to find my Uber for Plan B, the legal seafoods at the Boston airport. I just made it to the airport. Hopefully I get through security quick so I can go get those East Coast oysters. Okay, turns out that legal seafoods behind me doesn't have oysters. I got so scared for a second, but the bartender told me there's another legal seafoods location in this airport that does have oysters. After a hop, skip, and a jump, I made it to the second legal seafoods. Okay, thank God they have oysters on this menu. That was about to ruin my day if they didn't have oysters here. Thank you. So I got the oysters, but turns out these are West Coast oysters and not East Coast oysters. I give up. I really tried to have East Coast oysters on the East Coast. Cheers. Awesome. Briny in the best way possible. It's 11:30 and I'm boarding my flight from Boston to Denver to have Rocky Mountain oysters in the Rockies. It's 2:45 and I just landed in Denver. I'm literally like in the middle of nowhere, Colorado. This isn't even Denver, but it was the closest place I could find to the airport that has Rocky Mountain oysters. Wait, these don't look like the oysters I was expecting. Just kidding. Rocky Mountain oysters are fried bull balls. They take the balls off the bowl, they slice them up all thin, put them in the deep fryer, and there you have a Rocky Mountain oyster. So let's give it a try. Cheers. Wait, this is actually so good. I mean, they kind of just like taste like fried nothing, but I do think these are better than the other ones I've had. It's 4:38 and I'm heading back to the airport now. Now I'm boarding my flight for my last oyster stop of the day from Denver to Seattle to have West Coast oysters on the West Coast. It's 10:30 and I just landed in Seattle. I'm trying to make it to a restaurant that closes by midnight. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm tweaking. I'm stressing right now about making this on time. Wow. I got my West Coast oysters on the West Coast. Cheers. Super, super creamy oyster. Now, even though part of my challenge kind of failed today because I couldn't get East Coast oysters on the East Coast, I think I still am having 3 different kinds of oysters in one day in 3 different parts of the country. So cheers to that. I had also ordered oysters on Uber Eats to be delivered to my hotel room as a plan B in case I couldn't make it to the restaurant on time. So these are my 4th oysters of the day. And it's not even midnight yet. It's still the same day. I can't believe I really just Uber Eats oysters to my hotel room.